Hey there, my incredible fishing family. Your friend and fellow angler is back with an absolutely crucial forecast that'll get your lines singing. We are diving deep into what promises to be a truly special day on the water. Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. If you have been waiting for that perfect late fall window to hit the Canadian waters, this just might be your moment. Get ready, because I am going to share some insights based on actual data that will help you land that trophy catch as the fish prepare for the coming winter. We are talking about a pre-winter feeding frenzy, and I will tell you exactly why this day is setting up to be one to remember. This forecast is especially interesting because while the air is getting crisp, our water temperatures are holding on just a little longer, potentially sparking an extended period of aggressive feeding. All right, friends, let us talk tactics for our favorite Canadian fighters. First up, the mighty walleye. With the water cooling and full turnover either underway or complete, walleye are on the move and incredibly active. Where to find them? Focus on rocky points, steep humps, and those lingering green weed beds adjacent to deeper water. They will be congregating where baitfish are abundant. My experience tells me that early morning and dusk will be prime times for these beauties. For tackle, think jigs tipped with a minnow or a soft plastic imitation. Trolling crankbaits can also be incredibly effective, allowing you to cover more water and find those actively feeding schools. Start shallow, perhaps in 5 to 10 feet of water, and if you are not getting bites, slowly work your way deeper as fish may retreat to slightly warmer pockets. Next, the aggressive Northern Pike. Fall is, without a doubt, one of the best times to target pike because they are on a serious hunt, bulking up for winter. With the water temperatures we are expecting, these fish will be highly active. You will have more success focusing on areas with fresh, green vegetation rather than browning weeds. These spots are also baitfish magnets. To bring in a pike, use larger spoons, spinnerbaits, or swim baits. Live bait like large minnows can also be deadly. Look for them on main lake flats, reefs, and creek mouths where baitfish are pushed up by schooling predators. And, for our deep water fighters, the lake trout. Many lake trout will be venturing closer to shorelines with the fall turnover well underway, meaning the thermocline is gone. This allows them to move into shallower waters. You will find them especially active around rocky points, shorelines, and underwater humps. They might even be actively spawning, making them less shy. A heavy spoon vertically jigged near structure can be deadly. Large swim baits or crankbaits trolled along breaking edges where the depth changes abruptly will also entice a strike. My little trick, friends, keep a close eye on your sonar for schools of baitfish, because where there is bait, there is always a laker nearby. Now for the theoretical base that underpins all this fishing wisdom. Let us break down the conditions for October 29th, 2025. First, the weather. Across much of southern Canada, we are looking at typical late autumn conditions. Daytime temperatures will hover around 8 to 12 degrees Celsius, dropping to a chilly 0 to 5 degrees Celsius overnight. We can expect a moderate wind, perhaps from the northwest, bringing that crisp, cool air. While heavy precipitation is not widespread, there is a chance of light rain or drizzle, especially in eastern regions. Atmospheric pressure could be dynamic, possibly fluctuating after recent systems, which always adds an element of challenge. These dropping air temperatures and potential pressure changes can make fish a bit more cautious, sometimes pushing them deeper, but the overall drive to feed is strong. Next, the water temperature. While overall temperatures are cooling, many of our Great Lakes are actually running 4 to 5 degrees Celsius above normal for late October. This means water temperatures will likely range from 8 to 16 degrees Celsius in many larger bodies of water, which is still very comfortable for active fish. This extended warmth can keep fish feeding aggressively for longer. Fall turnover is largely complete, meaning oxygen levels are consistent throughout the water column, allowing fish to move freely between depths. Moving on to the moon phase. On Wednesday, October 29th, 2025, the moon will be in its first quarter phase with approximately 50% illumination. The first quarter moon is often associated with increasing fish activity, particularly during those low light periods of dawn and dusk as fish feel more secure to venture out and feed. The moon will be high overhead at sunset and visible until midnight, providing some lunar light. Overall, the biological activity of fish across Canada this time of year is all about preparation. Bait fish are schooling up in massive numbers, and predatory species like walleye, pike, and lake trout are in full bulking up mode, actively chasing those bait balls. This means they are hungry, aggressive, and can be found in concentrated numbers. Considering all these factors, the cooling air, the slightly warmer than average water temperatures, the actively feeding predators, and the favorable moon phase, my clear assessment for fishing on October 29th, 2025 is good to excellent, with some potential for a capricious bite if the pressure swings sharply. The cooling temperatures and pre-winter activity will make fish aggressive, especially during those golden hours of dawn and dusk. So, my friends, get out there and chase those autumn giants. I wish you all tight lines and screaming reels. May your coolers be heavy and your memories be golden. Share your stories and pictures in the comments below. What are your plans for this amazing day on the water? And what is your go-to fall bait? Let us know. And do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another forecast. Until next time, stay safe and keep those lines wet.